put my little doodad on. I'm gonna go to the storage place today. I look like a bit of a grebo, but I'm excited. I don't know what's gonna be there. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Damn it. Hello and welcome to another vlog. I'm about to go get some blood tests done, and I always get myself in a bit of a tiz whenever I get it done, and I know it's gonna be fine. It's just I've had bad experiences in the past. I think I've just stuck with me where I've passed out, or it's been like 10 minutes trying to find a vein. I'm drinking lots of water because that helps, but also I don't retain water very well, so constantly peeing out. I also have a bogey, sorry about that. And now I've drunk so much water I want to be sick. And I feel lightheaded, so that's just all great. But the good thing is that I am having blood tests done. It's to firm up the fact that I might have chronic fatigue. I mean, it's just another diagnosis, really. I think my fatigue and how I function as a human being, although being on medication for my ailments, still has a knock-on effect. So I feel very lucky, and I appreciate how thorough my doctors are being about this. Yes, it means I get poked and prodded, but I would rather have that and see that everything's good, or if everything's not, like how to address it, and go from there. All done. Chaotic as expected. Even though I drank like a litre of water, still struggle to find a vein. Always with me. They can only get it on one arm, can't get it on that one. She tried one place and couldn't get the vein, then she had to try another place, and it's just like, I'm basically shitting myself. Can we just get this over and done with? But I'm so transparent there. I swear that's just like my word of the year right now. I was like, as you can tell by my face, I'm not looking forward to this. And she was just like the sweetest woman ever. All the nurses at my doctor's are absolutely incredible. And although I moan, and like trying to get a doctor's appointment is so freaking hard, I think it's hard across the board. When you do get in there and you do see people, they're just amazing. I wish I didn't get there earlier. Everything was running on time, wasn't even running late. I should just got there a couple of minutes early rather than 10 minutes early, because I went in and sat in the waiting room, was fine. And then this man and this woman came in. They must have been in their like mid-60s. He was just sitting there in the corner, chewing his gum. If that was Andrew and I was sitting there, I'd be like, put that gum in the bin. It was so quiet in the waiting room, and there's not really anywhere that you can like hide from it. So I was literally just like this, like shaking my leg, like I don't want to have this blood test done, and now he's doing that. And it is definitely just a sensory thing for me. Normal people would be like, that's disgusting. But it is like nails on a chalkboard. I like to think that maybe other people can relate in that factor, but yeah, that just wasn't great, experiencing that for like a good 10 minutes. And I think they knew as well, because when I started putting my fingers in my ears, he did it louder, but that just could just be me exaggerating or assuming. Never assume. He could have had a health issue where he had to chew on something all the time. I know my nan doesn't make saliva in her mouth, so she's always eating jelly, but she never chews gum or never like chews on anything. But that's the morning update. I've got a doctor's appointment, which is a phone call that I'm going to get this morning, so I've got my phone on loud. I'm going to have a chocolate biscuit and maybe a croissant, who knows, just to perk me up, because I've also got a very bad headache coming on. I don't know whether anyone else that gets blood tests, or if you're chill about blood tests, maybe you don't get this. If you're like me, when you get blood tests done, do you get a very bad headache afterwards? I don't know whether that's just from all of the adrenaline and just a bit like your body's just doesn't know what's going on. I've got a headache looming. It's just a big old party here this morning.
It's so odd we haven't heard from Fester and Debbie.
It's been almost a week, hasn't it, little fella?
I like the Addams family. Because my chair isn't high enough, I'm lower than the mirror, which means I don't get that natural sunlight, so I put it in the drawer. Another thing I need to go through, I could be using all this space and it's just not okay. Right, let's put my little doodad on. Look, I've been Because I've been stabbed twice, I've got 2 little cotton buds, and I know that that tape coming off is going to be real painful. It's a setting spray. You shouldn't really be doing that, but I wanted some rehydration. How people do these like aesthetic-y videos and looking all nice and all of this makeup station section is just a shit show. So in the previous clip, I was actually getting ready to go and see Libby, and at the same time I was creating a reel for Instagram of come get light therapy with me, and it was really fun. I was trying something out on CapCut, really enjoyed doing it, and I'm definitely going to do more. But my skin is just not happy at the moment. I have just migrated over to medical grade skincare. It's having a little bit of a purge, which I now know, and we are addressing this with a new machine that Libby's got, and it is making my skin a lot happier and healthier whilst I go through this whole process. So if you want to see the whole video and the voiceover that goes with it, head on over to my Instagram. It is a bit frustrating, isn't it, when you spend money on like skincare and like actively doing research to improve your skin, and then all these buggers just turn up when you're doing all these great things. I know that it's like a bit of a process, and the skincare that I've changed to, because I think I spoke about this in a vlog previously, I'm fascinated by skincare, kind of always have been, but not to the extent that I am now, where like I'm understanding why certain products do certain things, and I created myself a skincare routine, but some of the products weren't necessarily like working together how I would like. And I know things take time, but they weren't necessarily doing what the back of the bottle was saying. You're never going to get the same percentage of goodness as you would from like a medical grade skincare product, because they can actually put it in there because you need a prescription for the medical grade skincare. It's a whole thing. I'm waiting for Andrew to come back. He has landed. He's got to do a flyby London to pick up some stuff, and then he'll be coming back home. I'm going to go to the storage place today. I want to go get some more clothes that I have in storage that I can sell and dig out and see what fits me actually, and whether I want to keep some of them. I've received some Vinted orders. I'm currently soaking a dress that I did get off of Vinted, but it had a stain on it, and I asked the woman about it. I was like, how stained is this? What kind of stain is this? Because me and my mum are quite savvy when it comes to washing clothes, making sure that our whites are really white. Andrew, whenever he drops food and stuff down him, I mean, I do the same as well, getting all the stains out. It's a fun little task. I mean, not always fun, but it's a very feel-good moment when you get a stain out your clothes. So I've soaked this dress. I sprayed it with Vanish overnight and checked on it this morning, and it had kind of like gone. It was just a yellowy faint stain. By this morning, it's pretty much gone. I just soaked it because it did smell a bit funny. I've got my suitcase. I look like a bit of a grebo. I haven't put any makeup on. I've brushed my teeth and shoved some clothes on, and we're gonna go to the storage place. I think there's already a suitcase there that I'm gonna end up just bringing with a load of clothes in it, but I'm excited. I don't know what's gonna be there. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. So that's interesting. I'm gonna wear trainers because our locker's really far away. Storage locker. I've also brought my microphone with me, which I've recently charged, just in case we are getting really productive in the storage place, but you can't hear me. Well, funny, not so funny. Well, I'm thinking. It's like stuff like this I find. Lol, taking that, tee-hee. I have found some clothes. I'm quite excited about this because there's some groovy shit in here. I need those clothes. No. Damn it. I've been long enough in here. There we go. Oh my gosh, you loser. Why is that in here? Oh, because it's that one. Oh. Oh my god, it's all my 𝒊𝒏𝒔𝒕𝒂 stuff. What the hell? Oh my god. There's some gems in here. Are there ever clothes that you wonder, oh, I can't find this, and you get angry? Well, I'm telling you now, I found them all. Okay, I think that's as far as I dare go. Oh my god, it's a designer dress. Andrew's gonna hate me. This dress. Oh. Insane. Oh, bloody light. Right, come on, we're going on a trip. I'm just a stacking kind of gal. Nothing's gonna fit there. How productive or helpful that was, but I've come out with screen wash and a bunch of clothes, so I'm going to take that. Let's go. You're in a lift, tee-hee-hee. It's warm. Thank you. Right, I hold my hands up. I've neglected you guys. There has been a reason as to why, and that's mainly because Andrew and I have been doing Disney logistics, and it's been him and I on and off the phone trying to do bits.
Definitely, yeah. I'm just kind of seeing what difference in pricing is. We're either going to keep it exactly as it is, because as it is perfect at the moment. But I was also potentially looking at either upgrading from the hotel that we're in to a different hotel and seeing what the price difference is, or secondly, adding a couple of days onto our hotel reservations, so we have a full 14 days, so we'd be staying for 16. Could you just let me know on the pricing of that?
But also, I haven't I've edited the vlog now, as I always do. I edit the vlog and then come back and add a little few more bits of clips. But I didn't actually go through how much I got at the storage place. So I thought that's probably a good place to maybe round up this vlog. And then in the next vlog, well, I'm getting my hair done, and Andrew's filming it for me. I kindly asked him, could he help me make a reel for Instagram? And also, I'm a panicky mess and I just love the moral support, so he's coming with me tomorrow. My skin, I'm not wearing any makeup other than SPF. I have got a little painful doodad come up here, but like my cheeks are so much better, my chin's a lot better. I've got a little guy on my neck, but that's probably just me being a bit sweaty. My forehead's calmed down, but I'm off my period now. I'm way past my flare-ups. It's been like 3 weeks post my last flare up, so I feel like my body's functioning normally. And when anyone has any, is whether it's hormonal issues or there's been an upset in your body, it always seems to come out in your face. So I'm trying to drink enough water, eat all the good stuff, as well as being able to do luxury things like get underneath Libby's amazing light, sticking with the skincare. There is one thing I did want to speak about on the skincare that I haven't actually made as clear because I'm crap at explaining stuff. Medical grade skincare is potent. That's what I was trying to say about the Inky List or the Ordinary, or you know, stuff like that you can get off the shelves. The percentage of like hyaluronic acid or niacinamide or whatever it might be, ceramides, is always going to be low percentage, whereas medical grade skincare, which you need a prescription for, it's very potent. So that is why my skin is going through a bit of a purge. Like, I'm going to get dry skin, it's going to flare up in certain situations. It's just all happened at the wrong time, but that is just my skin rebalancing, and I will reap the rewards further down the line, obviously long term, but for right now it's just a bit shit. No one really wants to have painful spots and be a bit uncomfortable, but the light, I think, has definitely helped. I've just persevered with the skincare. It's such an easy regime to follow because it's like a fraction of the amount of steps that I have to do to the skincare routine that I put together myself. So, and on top of that, it's a lot better and all the products work a lot better together. So I'm just persevering. So far, so good. I'm listening to everything that Libby's telling me. I just want to make sure that I relay that across and don't confuse what I'm trying to say. But to make this vlog cohesive, as I said, I will take you into the box room and show you a lot of clothes that I've washed because they smelt interesting. Obviously lovely, fine, nothing's wrong with them, but when things have been in bags or in suitcases, they don't have that fresh smell to them. So I've rewashed everything. Some bits are still drying downstairs, but I have got like stacks and stacks of boxes. We're talking shoes, accessories, swimwear. Yes, I'm going to be selling swimwear. I don't care if people think that's gross, but I refuse to throw it away when it's clearly clean and washed. I've worn it a couple of times, maybe once or twice, that it's got life in it, that I don't want it to end up at landfill. So if someone else can enjoy it, then that's what we're going to do. And I've also decided that there are some more bits in my wardrobe that I've recently tried on that is just doesn't fit. You know, I'm a big chested gal. When you've got excess material, and these are tops that I desperately don't want to get rid of, but they also don't look good on me because they're a bit too big and they're making me look bigger than I am. I would rather someone enjoy them and get use out of it rather than me just keeping it in a drawer hoping that I'll wear it when it just doesn't fit. So we shall go and have a little look at that now. Trying to avoid like the state of everything, but it is just grim and gross. I am due to do a little bit of a tidy. I've been selling Vinted bits. Keeping on top of that, I've been trying on clothes, some trousers actually, that are going to be great. But tops like this, I absolutely love. I wore this to death last year in Walt Disney World. I love it. It's a Topshop patchwork top, and it is just too big here for me now. It's mental. So I'm going to be selling that, which is sad, but I hope someone buys it and enjoys it. So we've got box one. All this stuff has been photographed and up on Vinted, ready to sell. These bits have also gone up. These are like bags and accessories. This box down here, we're talking that like there's a boob tube here that I wore on a city holiday with some wide leg trousers. That was a lovely outfit, but I'm too bigger chested for that now. These bikinis are too small for me, but just like the fabric and the design of them, so flattering, and they just last long. I've got some trousers here, I've got some jeans here. I'm not a skinny jean gal anymore. I've got a blouse here that's like you could have a little crop top underneath and wear those with jeans. I've got All Saints t-shirts, Sweaty Betty jumpers, like good stuff, and they've just been sitting in storage. This is my outfit today. Just a sweaty mess. I'm sorry that this has been a bit of a higgledy-piggledy wafty one. Dealing with like health stuff kind of threw me off at the beginning of this vlog. Obviously it's good and it's great to have things being looked at, and I got the results, everything's fine, bar one thing which I'm going to speak to the doctor about, and I'm just kind of working on myself. I went to the office today, which was good. It was a lot. I have to manage my energy and what I'm able to do and what I can't do. I can't just go full whack, going into the office, doing full long days when I'm still not fully functioning as such. But there are things in my life that are bringing me joy, that are keeping me busy mentally and physically, and I'm very thankful for that, and that's stuff that I'm really sticking to on a day-to-day basis. Other stuff will come. I'm looking forward to developing as a person, and with that comes confidence and growth. But it's a process. It's going to take time. Thank you as always for sticking around and watching these videos. It doesn't go unnoticed. I love speaking to you all and having little dialogues in like the comments below, or whether it's on Instagram and we chat about stuff. It's having virtual friends, isn't it? You don't always necessarily have all those people around you that kind of understand what you're going through, because they've never gone through it themselves and may never go through certain things that I'm going through in their lifetime. So if I can find people here and now that are going through the exact same things as me, I would like to keep that dialogue going. I would like to start that dialogue, and I would like to, I think, just raising awareness and just talking about it can kind of make you feel less alone. So I look forward to seeing you all next week. As I said, other videos are in the works. It is going to be going into the studio, sit down for production, filming. I'm looking forward to it. More content to share and put together. So thank you as always. Have a beautiful week, and I look forward to seeing you next Thursday.